and you're a starter? Like, why do you think Lynx was the perfect fit?
Yeah, I think a lot of it comes down to our head coach, Cheryl Reeves.
Mm.
She just really understood my skill set and knew that I provide something for the team. And she kind of instilled that confidence in me from very, very early on. Like we had a big conversation, I think last year before the season started. And she was like, I know that you're going to follow instruction, you're going to play hard, and you're going to make the right decisions. And so I don't have to worry about you. Like, I know that you're going to do the right thing. So, like, you're you're like someone that I really, really trust out there on the floor. And I was like, hell yeah. This is
Yes.
sick. Like, this is
Love
awesome.
this for me.
Yeah. Like I really hadn't experienced that in the professional world of basketball. Like no one had sat down, had that conversation with me, and then like backed it up in like playing me in like big games and like big minutes and starting me. And I was like, oh, this is sick. Like I'm being really, really valued on this team. And it just grew my confidence exponentially. And yeah, I think it was like something that I really, really needed personally. So I'm very grateful that I'm a part of it.
And we speak about it a lot on this show, but the highs and lows of sport, you've been through it as well. So it's so nice to see that you have that safe space and you have someone like Coach Cheryl Reeves, who has won like beyond multiple WNBA championships and is so good at what she does. So I can imagine hearing those words from her. You're like, wow. And it's nice to feel valued. And like you said, basketball is such also more a mental game than physical at some point. And when your confidence is skyrocketed, like look, like it's clearly shown you've had amazing seasons now with the Lynx. And we've now spoken about your coach, but what is it about your team that you think really helps you like set yourself up for success day in, day out?
Yeah, I think we just all have a common goal, like, and we kind of put ego aside to achieve it, which I think is really, really rare in professional sports. So, and like you mentioned earlier, like we just know our roles and we play by them. And at the end of the day, like basketball is just such a huge game of numbers. Like it can be whittled down to statistics. And so you look at like people's shot charts and where they're the most efficient and like what shots people maybe should or shouldn't be taking. And that's something that we kind of play by. And it works. Like we've got the best player in the league, maybe the world right now, in Nafisa Collier, and like she understands that like where she needs to get her shots from, and then we've got people around her that know where they need to be and what shots they should be taking and shouldn't be taking, and everyone's just on the same page, and so it's so easy. Like you literally don't have to think. Like it's just second nature because everyone's locked in on that.
That is, I actually find that really interesting because I don't think a lot of teams necessarily do that. That is, I'm really impressed by that. Okay, coaches, if you're listening, this is might get you some dubs. But like watching you and the Lynx ladies, it's like super smooth and like you said, like Bridget Carlton, corner three every single time. Like McBride coming off double staggers, that's a shot every single time. Like it's like you said, it's funny you saying that now, watching them like, oh yeah, you guys do. It's like similar shots, but you're helping each other get each other open. Um, and it looks like there's structure, but it does look like there's also freedom and you play like you do. You have everyone's back. But do you think this is a big reason why you are in championship contention again?
Yeah, I would say so. I think like you need to have structure to be put in places to succeed. Otherwise, I think it just gets a little bit messy and like you're just prone to making mistakes when you've got some stuff to follow and a foundation that you can rely on. I think that's really helpful. And like we're drilled to be in the right spots. And so even if we're not playing technically to our structure, like it's like muscle memory for us to be where we need to be successful. It doesn't always pay off, but I think that's a big part of why we're a championship contending team. And I would say also our defense as well is what has been getting us to that point too.